One day in the village, I was cooking all over with my grandmother. The monkey came out of my grandmother's hair. The monkey never come back. Alright, stop. I'm streaming. I told you, that's why I need earbuds. Alright, hang on. Aren't the earbuds right next to you? I know one of them's up here. And there's another one here.
Oh, earbuds?
That's what I said.
Oh, your earbuds.
No, Bubs. I'm streaming. I don't want you to be.
It's okay, I'll put them in if it's too loud.
Alright. Just tell me if I'm too loud. Mm-hmm. One day in the village. I'll be honest, the fire alarm situation has subsided. But, the fire alarm, for anybody who doesn't know, I mean, I don't know how you would know, so I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But what happened was, one of my neighbors, this happened twice actually. One of my neighbors was cooking something, and she burned some of the whatever she was cooking. And, now I called the fire department on her because I was legitimately worried. Because I had no idea what was going on. All I knew was that her fire alarm was going off for like an hour the first time. And then I called the police. I called the fire department because when I went upstairs, all I smelled was smoke. And when I knocked on her door, nobody answered except for her dogs. So my fucking mind went to the worst case scenario, which is she fainted or she's not at home and somehow her dogs lit everything on fire. And I called the fire department. Turns out, you know, after like half an hour waiting outside, it turns out that she had burned her dinner. So I thought that was funny. What's not funny is when it fucking happened again just 10 minutes after. And when that shit happened 10 minutes later, that alarm had been going on for 3 hours straight, I'd say. And it only just turned off. And, yeah, we're good. I mean, no, I don't know if we are good because now the fucking fire department pulled up again. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Subtle rebel taxi in the corner? Where? I don't see rebel taxi. Oh, there he is, a little bitch. No, he's good. Hope she's okay. I just hope she knows how to fucking turn off a fire alarm whenever needed. Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning? No, it's 4 o'clock. Oh, they're moving through. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They're moving the trucks through the alleyway now. The fire department. Seemed like everything subsided again. Never had neighbor problems because I live in a fucking forest, so I don't have them. Anyways, let's do a crazy stream. Crazy as in the sense I found someone, or rather one of my followers on Twitter found someone for me, and it's very interesting as to whomst they found. So let's see if we can get that up. I don't know if that viewer's here right now. I doubt they are. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now. So, where is it? Right, here it is. Dayton Hypernova. I was watching some of their videos and they seem pretty crazy, but I don't know if they're worth a video over. But the only people I ever see talking about Dayton Hypernova is Deadwing Dork and Revenge of the Sis, which seems to be keeping tabs and documents their everyday life. That is the everyday life of Dayton Hypernova. And from what I saw, it just seems like a fucking crazy maniac. Like a crazy transgender maniac. Goose, I will do everything in my power to send you good vibes, please. I need it after all the fucking fire alarm bullshit that have been going on. Why is this so small? Let's make it a little bigger. I have nothing to hide, right? Just the porn come out. I think we could actually make this fit. That's fine. I wish we had like a... Oh, you know what? I think I could put Goose on the top right. Hold up. One day in the village, I was scooping out shit from the pooper when suddenly the monkey attacked from the shitter. The monkey never come back. No, but like seriously, I was smelling smoke inside this fucking home. I was really worried. Like I told my girlfriend, like, I'm not going to sleep until that bitch's fire alarm goes off, because I am not gonna be surprise attacked by a fire. I'm not gonna get gangbanged by flames. Let's say that this is my current mood right now. Yeah, let's just put this little boy right here. That's my current mood. I actually kind of like that it's over the browser a little bit. Alright, cool. So, how many people are watching? I don't imagine it's a lot, right? I mean, I can't even check because, well, that'll be a thing. When I get two browsers open, which one is it going to check? Is it going to check? Yeah, no. Okay, so that doesn't count as a browser? Unless I click on it, right? No, it seems to be still focused on that. Alright, let's, you guys will let me know if sensitive information is being portrayed on the TV, on the stream, right? Yeah, it seems fine. Double check. Okay. Triple check. Okay, good. Oh, sorry, I was just checking stuff. I just want to see how many people are currently watching via the dashboard, which of course is being very laggy because I'm messing around with too many settings. 40 viewers? Cool. Alright, I'll just say 40 viewers. So anyways, hey, how's it going, Yanagiri? For anybody who just joined, why are we doing this? Someone straight up was burning their food, kept me up all night, so now I can't go to sleep. So why don't we just go ahead and explore this insane person's channel? And if that's the case, we're gonna have to turn off this music, this chill ass music made by Alma, who you can find on Twitter or Facebook, or not Facebook, somewhere. Well, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can find them anywhere. Let's say hi to everyone right now. Yanagiri, Dragon, Chinese, Japanese letters I can't read. Logan Meme 1986. Oh god, Joao Paulo Silva, the Red Wall. Yeah, man. Hey Goose, please go unconscious again for your own good. I'm not gonna I still smell the burning. So I don't know. Someone must have called the police, the fire department on her again, or she called it on herself. So someone brought this person to my attention. This person, from what I have seen, is pretty much an insane transgender cross-dresser who is on the extreme spectrum of nutty when it comes to everything. I mean, I know these thumbnails look super creepy, but they're not that creepy. I haven't really seen many of these videos, but from what I gather, let's see one that's like super eerie. Like, I guess this one, right? From what I gather, they seem to just be like recordings or live recordings of when he or she, whatever he the fuck identifies as, the live recordings of them going to a concert and just like recording their shitty music. And like, I guess making an impromptu music video for them. And it's just like so erratic and has these dumbass filters everywhere. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of annoying to watch because you could tell they're trying to be very artistic, but like, it's nothing special, honestly. It's just like very irritating, like zooming in, like spinning the camera around physically, not even doing it post. You know, it's just kind of it's kind of crazy, right? But it's not. That's not really the main interest of this person's YouTube channel. Gotta still smell the burning. The fire alarm's not on anymore, but I can still smell the burning. Yeah, you could get the sense he puts on like the worst kind of filters and just starts spinning the camera around. That's basically all these videos. That's all of them. Right? When it starts getting interesting is when one of these things just don't seem like the other. You might notice that when you zoom in and you look at all these, and then you notice one that seems to stick out in chat. Let me know if you could tell which one is sticking out. Right? You just let me know. It's not an ARG. This seems to be an actual human being behind that. I can't even tell if they're like serious people or not. I suggested this for Goose to check. Oh, that was you? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. I can't read your name because it's Japanese, but yeah. So let me know, chat. What do you think? What is the one thing that seems to stick out more so than any of these fucking crazy filter videos? This makes me feel like I want to kill myself. Well, we're gonna get there. What's the channel called? This sounds like an ARG type. I don't think it is. It's not. It's not. We'll get to that in a minute, Jack. We will get to that. It's not actually a thing. So a lot of people are pointing out the one that says older brother. It's true. That is the one that sticks out amongst the barrage of things. Now we're going to get into this, and it's kind of sensitive topic, so if you're not into domestic abuse stuff, you know, this might not be the stream for you. But if you're into that, you're a sick fuck. But let's check it out. Put the volume. So the video goes on and on like that. We'll just lower it and we could play it in the background. But the video does go on and on like that for about 4 minutes.
Thank you.
And so the voice you just heard is Daytona Hypernova. And essentially, from what I've gathered, and there's very little that I have gathered because I just checked out the video yesterday. I've been in the middle of moving and like finding apartments, so I haven't actually checked out this channel, and that explains why I haven't made videos in a while. I've been busy having a social life and like trying to get my life organized and everything like that. You know, it's around that time where we need to move again. So, but I've checked out a little bit of this channel just yesterday, and from what I understand, Daytona Hypernova seemingly is a transgender male or transgender female, I don't know, who is constantly berating his brother for being abusive, as you could hear here. There always seems to be like strong evidence that his brother's very abusive. You can hear the shouting constantly, and from the titles alone you can tell that there's something iffy going on about the house. But I did say he seemingly looks like a very abusive relationship between himself and his brother. The thing is, there is little to no evidence showing that, despite the fact that he constantly says in most of his videos that his brother beats him down, and you could see that, like my brother who beats me, my brother who beats me, my brother who beats me, bigot violent brother shouts at mom, older brother shouting, older brother plays cops show song, bigoted brother. There's another one I'm sure that says like, my brother, bigot older brother around my sister's tiny kid's hands, whatever. Big brother around infant. You know, he's very obsessive when it comes to his brother or his father, who seem to disagree with him every now and again. And he always claims that he gets beaten down by his brother. And he always talks about his psoriasis. And he always talks about how it bleeds all the time. Insane bullshit brother shouting. He's very obsessive with his brother and how he is treated by him. But the thing is, no matter how many times he says how he gets beat down by his brother, there is almost none of these videos show his brother actually beating him. Or does it ever show his like marks, like from his brother, like any sort of bruises or cuts or anything like that. And it all seems to start around 3 years ago, because most of the videos you see here from before 3 years ago seem to be just like impromptu music videos. Like I had mentioned before, they're all just like nutty, right? So it all doesn't seem to make sense at all. Like, he keeps saying that his brother is beating him all the time, but there's nothing. There's just literally no videos, not overtly anyways, that seem to show his brother beating him, right? But he always blames his brother or his father in some other cases, and that's just what his videos are. He's just constantly either blaming his brother for beating him, blaming his dad for being bigoted, or a combination of the two, or he talks about his fucking psoriasis. My older brother who beats me, a bigot, transphobe, racist. Let's just watch that. See if there's any beatings involved.
That's my older brother out there in the backyard working, supposedly, whatever that is that he's doing out there. He's never out there actually doing anything except for sitting on his ass on the porch doing literally nothing. He's out there right now being vaguely responsible at the age that he is. He's 40 years old and he beats me down. He's twice my size. He beats me down when I'm crying. My family fucking allows this in the house. My sister lives across the street and allows this to go on, comes over and acts totally cool with him and has a fucking attitude problem with me when she comes over. Because I'm getting beat down. Not because of anything else. It's because I'm upset that I'm getting beat down by this man. And that I have psoriasis all over my body that keeps me from having a regular life like any of these people have. They're awful. They're fucking terrible people. There he is. I don't know what he's coming back inside.
And that's like the gist of most of these videos. It just seems to be this person, Daytona Hypernova, constantly talking about how they get beat down by their brother. Always. It's so obsessive and toxic. Just constantly talking about how he gets beat down by his brother as if he's wearing it as a badge of honor. Not really, but also using it as a way to like make fun of him or like to show responsibility on someone else, you know? And that is a good thing that he mentioned that. I was just about to get to that. But the person who suggested this to me, who is in the chat, I saw from other people's videos that apparently he does, and from the comment section, that he doesn't have a job. I don't know how old the guy is, but I know he doesn't actually have a job. But his parents, who seemingly are a fucking rich couple because they have this big ass house and they're old as fuck. I'm sure they get retirement money like out the ass. He has no job, and they pay him to do chores around the house, like laundry or like throwing away trash or whatever, right? And he seems to complain about this towards his dad, and he uses that excuse of like his dad is bigoted or he hates trans people. And he says like, oh, they don't care about me, so that's why they give me $100. They should be paying me more. I was like, bitch, just throw out the trash. What do you even want, honestly? Get a job if you want more money, legit. But it's a nutty little situation. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about this fucking weirdo. Because they just seem to be like a lazy, more coherent version of Christian. You know? He seems like I don't mean this in a mean way, but he seems like a non-autistic Christian, right? Like he seems to have full control over his body. He seems to know what he's doing. He seems to be perfectly mentally he's unstable, probably. But he seems physically fine. Mentally, he's probably not even that far off. But if he is, I don't know. I mean, sometimes watching some of his videos seems like watching the videos of like a sporadic schizophrenic. Because he's just always fucking talking about his brother and about how he gets beat down. And that's like everything he repeats. He just repeats that over and over again. Just fucking, I don't know. Well, let's this one even looks interesting. Like it looks like he got beat down, especially with the like it seems like he got beat down by his brother in this one screenshot alone, and I'm sure that's what he wants to portray, but this is just his psoriasis acting up. That's just like a normal health condition that people have that just, you know, can get really bad due to stress or because they don't take care of their skin, you know. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to claim anything, but it's not because his brother beats him down. I can assure you that. That's not the battle scars his brother gave him. Like, he always mentions his psoriasis as if, like, his brother is linked to his psoriasis. And that's a weird thing. It's like, he says, oh, my psoriasis is acting up because of all the stress about him beating me down. And I'm assuming, I don't want to play armchair psychologist, but I'm assuming the dude is saying this because his brother is like telling him to get a job or to get a life or to do something with his life and not be a fucking idiot asshole inside his room all day. And that's why he's using this excuse to like, oh, he beats me down, he always verbally abuses me. It's like, nah, he's probably just telling you to like get your shit together, dude. Like, you're just being a dick and you're not like doing anything with your life. So like, I don't know. So that's why that's what I think. I don't think he's actually getting physically beat down. He does seem very delusional. I don't know. It just, there doesn't seem to be any evidence that he's actually getting beaten down by his brother. His brother is pretty much a bum at home alongside with Dayton. Both, I believe, being unemployed, but I believe his brother watches the sister's kids who live across the street. I don't know. I think, yeah, from what I've seen, the brother doesn't seem to do much either. But I don't know why he has such an obsession towards that one brother. Like, why not necessarily his family? And probably because of the fact that his one brother is telling him other shit. Like, do something, dude, get a job, I don't know, do something. Or, like, he's just finding a scapegoat from, like, someone who can take irresponsibility off of his shoulders. So he's, like, blaming it on someone else as to why. Because he's playing the victim card super hard here by saying that he has this psoriasis. And again, psoriasis is, it's not great. But it's not like a fucking killer disease. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna die if I have this. So, I don't know. It's like everything. You could just, everything. Like, something mentions about his brother or his beatdowns or something. I don't know what to search. Should I search brother or beatdown? Curiosity's sake, let's just put brother. See how many results we can net. Oh, fucking. Oh, I thought it was just 2. Insane bullshit brother shouting at me in restaurant. I don't think that's totally true. Just by looking at the thumbnail, they seem to be out in the park or out in the, yeah, just out in the parking spot, right? Sorry if my computer's being a little slow. It's just bad. It's like, look at that. Like, he just pulls out a fucking camera out of like in the middle of nowhere. While they're eating dinner at a restaurant, he just pulls out a fucking camera on his brother and says, yo, look at this man. This is the man. And nobody's paying him attention. He just keeps zooming in on his brother. They seem to be fucking just having a normal conversation. If anything, it just seems like Dayton seems to be the one instigating shit. Like in all these videos, it seems. Like, why did he pull out his camera? He pulled out his camera. He's like, this man. See? And it just, nobody's paying attention to him. He's just pulling his camera out, fucking showing everyone's faces. It's like nobody's paying him attention. Oh my god, and is he actually talking about his fucking psoriasis? Look, he's just fucking insane. He keeps saying that. This is like fucking weird. Every fucking time he gets the opportunity to, his obsession towards his brother always brings up the fucking psoriasis. Look, he's just filming everyone, and when nobody gives him attention, he goes to his own little world, and look, he shows his psoriasis. Every time. It's like he's playing the fucking victim card that he has psoriasis. It's so fucking weird. So the gist is that they're both unemployed assholes. Dayton used the excuse that he's trans to justify why his brother abuses him, basically. Every fucking time. He's just doing normal shit. His brother is doing just normal shit. Talking to his mom, I'm assuming. And then he just brings up his fucking psoriasis.
So many now.
So many. Yeah, remind you. So many.
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's go. I want to run the same.
Gotta get it.
I'll drop you off over there.
That's fine. Yeah.
You're not taking that to your dog?
What did you just say?
Remember when you hit me in the eye and gave me a black eye?
This person. This
Thank
person.
you for helping me do that.
I'm not denying the fact that Dayton probably also beats the shit out of his brother also. I mean, with all the obsession and the verbal abuse they give each other, I don't think it's totally crazy that he might also be beating his brother.
You could wrap that in a napkin.
No, I'm not gonna take my nap.
According to Sherman, I hit him in the eye at some point. And according to Sherman, I hit him in
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! He's just saying like, should I take the napkin, right?
You could wrap that in a napkin.
No, I'm not gonna take my nap.
According to Sherman,
And then he just brings up this bullshit.
I hit him in the eye at some point. And according to Sherman, I hit him in the eye at some point.
Yeah, the police came because you hit me in the eye and gave me a black eye. Remember when you came out of the room and you started beating everybody?
Thinks this person. That guy.
You know the bump is?
Like, what is his fucking deal?
Sure, I'm sure.
I mean, you're just gonna pretend like it's not real, but it is. You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't. And you let it happen over and over. It's gonna go somewhere, Mom. I'm glad I humiliated you in public.
You always do, you know that?
I'm always in public with you.
Every time I have to pull you off of Mom when you verbally attack her,
I've never done any of these things. You have. You have.
stop you. I've had to pull you off of Mom how many times?
I've never done these things. I've never laid my hands on Mom in my entire life. Sherman, I've never done that.
Dad doesn't want to talk
Sherman, no one's going to believe you because you're an idiot and an asshole. You have a large fist that run into me. No, he just said that I.
He's just a fucking, I don't know. It's weird to like actually get into this. Cuz I think they're all assholes. I don't know. Like, obviously he's just provoking his brother for reaction to make views on, but he does it in a shitty way. Yeah, I agree. In fact, I think he just really wants to expose his brother, or he just wants to get views because he does very clickbaity stuff. Saying stuff like, insane bullshit brother shouting at me in restaurant. And there was literally no shouting at all in the restaurant, but I'm assuming there's going to be...
I'm gonna ask you one question only. Did Earl run out of his room in a violent rage and attack me and punch me in the face?
I've done that. I've punched Sherman. Wait, I ran out of my room and punched Sherman, and he had to call the police over this?
You called them.
Wait, I called the police because
You're a boy. You're a boy who has mental illness.
Oh, I'm glad I got video footage of this. This person, he says, has a mental illness. I have a mental illness while he's beating me.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know.
He beats me and calls me a person with mental illness.
Show us the evidence. If you show us the evidence.
That's Sherman's name right there. That's his note.
Did he legit just show the name of his brother and his fucking phone number?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Sherman, the problem with me is that I get beat by a man over twice my size. And nobody else does anything about this.
What is it?
Let's
when you
reason
beat
about
somebody?
this. I've never beat a person.
Exactly. So you're a habitual liar.
No,
All
Sherman,
do
you
is
are a
attack people.
gaslighting narcissist.
I don't know. It's crazy. I can't say much about this whole thing because I don't know much, right? I can't say much because I don't know much about the situation. But he's a fucking weirdo. And he seems to be a liar. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should make this video or not. From the evidence I have now, there doesn't seem to be that much to bite on. It just seems to be the ramblings of a fucking depraved, attention depraved, delusional, fucking idiot. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like if I were to make a video on this, I could easily make at least 50,000 views, and that's probably 50,000 views too much for this guy. So, I can't say. I cannot honestly say what the fuck is going on. Or what to do, to be honest. A lot of doubt, but nothing is true. It's true. You're right. He needs professional help. Yep. You're right. I don't know. So I don't know if I'll ever make a video on this. It's a very interesting person, but I can't say if they're interesting enough to make an entire video on, or if I even want to make an entire video on them, just due to the fact that they might be the kind of person to revel in that kind of attention. I haven't eaten half of a meal today, and my parents got home after leaving house all day to bigot son. Whatever. Anyways, let's move on to a different interesting topic. Now, I got a friendly little tip from someone not long ago, and this might be more interesting than I think. The whole Earl Dayton whatever thing. So there's this guy on Twitter who apparently hates my guts because I made a video about this little thing. You remember the video I made on the dangerous cult, right? That being Aum Shinrikyo. Now with Aum Shinrikyo's case, I made a video on their whole video game. I don't know who made it or what or why they made it. I've been getting more details by some incredible people as to who made it. I now know who made it, and the credits behind it and everything. And it's a huge rabbit hole that I need to unwrap sometime next week. I don't know when. But they brought up that this person is not only not the biggest fan of mine, but that they also are the biggest fans of Aum Shinrikyo. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So this is what they said about it. I'm sure you've already read it while I was talking about my video project and stuff. Everything in this game was shown on television incessantly. Yeah. Played the game multiple times. An actual member would definitely know better. This is still from game, right? And he basically criticizes the entire thing. And he just talks about his entire knowledge about Aum Shinrikyo and how this could not have been made by a cult, which fair enough, I already know that. Hayakawa's trips to Russia, all this shit, all this information wasn't made by Aum as the opening. Whoever made this game went to the funny shit from the start. There's frog hopping at the very top, and then it goes straight to underwater Konbaka. Everybody laughed at this. Yeah. Flip though, it's like the greatest hits parade of the shit people subjugated to thousands of hours of TV news coverage found hilarious. Joyo was the highest under Ashara, and also joking around wasn't allowed in Aum, so. This was made by somebody with some same sense of humor, the OG Aumers of the mid to late 90s, right up to the Maya Hopoyas, those Aumers. So y'all really gotta stop. So yeah, he hated my video. Seemingly because I got a lot of information out, that was wrong. At the same time, I have a feeling that it's because they're a huge fangirl. Cameron Zanelli, thank you for joining. But if you have to go, you gotta go. So see you later. So this person, right? They hated the fact that I got a lot of shit wrong, or that I even claimed that the Shinrikyo video game has been, which by the way they played apparently several times for some reason. They played it several times, and they said that no, it's not gonna brainwash you and whatever. And it's like fine, cool. Now Sarah seems to be a huge fan, an obsessive fan of Shinrikyo, and seems to be talking about Shinrikyo constantly, like just constantly. I want to know a lot of reasons for I wasn't lying when I said I'll let believer get an user using, well, and even if whoever I have to try people. Anyways, she seems to be talking about Shinrikyo fucking just, I don't know why. They just seem to be extremely obsessed with everything Shinrikyo. I can't tell you why. I really can't. And it just gets weird because at first it's like, okay, well, it's like an Shinrikyo person who loves the cult, who's into the cult, right? Cool, whatever, I guess, maybe, as long as they're not hurting anyone. But at the same time, the way they talk about the cult makes it seem more or less like a fan club, or like they're standing the fucking thing. Because then we have tweets like this that was also brought to my attention by the same people who told me about the Goose Boost tweet where they hate my video. They brought this to my attention, in which they're like, oh, look, it's Kibei. It's one of the members of Shinrikyo. And look, it's Kibei. And they're like doing a little blushy face. And you can't see it yet because my computer's slow as fuck. And I don't know. Everything sucks. It's Kibei. As you can see, they have like a little photo of their favorite Shinrikyo character. Oh my god, are they speaking Malay? No. But anyways, Jesus fucking Christ. This is where it just got a little weirder. Because now it's starting to seem like they really love Shinrikyo a little too much. Now I'm not the only victim of this person's horrible berate of telling people that they got their Shinrikyo facts wrong. Count Dankula is also a victim of Sarah, aka Nezumi Ningen's Shinrikyo bullshit. As you can see, they said, fix your Shinrikyo video, loser, to Count Dankula. So, yeah, I don't think they're the biggest fan of anybody who makes fun of Shinrikyo at all. Even though they have, like, for some reason, they have, like, quite a few followers. Which I guess, you know, if you're interested in that kind of culture and you're interested in that kind of people, you would, I guess, subscribe to their or follow their shit. But they're kind of, a little... They're taking it a little too far with this fanaticism. My opinion, anyways. Anyways, that's all I wanted to point out. Just wanted to have a little giggle about this whole situation because it's funny. It's truly funny. It's I just don't actually care that they don't like the video. Fine. I have a lot of people who don't like any of my videos. It's cool. But damn, they got defensive over this. That's just funny. Kind of reminds me of that one lady who got what was it? Who got very obsessive over the Columbine shooters, and she was like huge fangirls of them, even though they were dead. But she like loved them, and she was like treating them like they were rock stars and stuff. It's kind of disturbing that people would be into that kind of stuff and they would encourage that kind of or rather their behavior would just like continue onwards no matter what. It's crazy. Do you think she's Japanese? I don't think so. I think she's a fucking huge fat weeb. White as fuck. Who gives a shit? Is she seriously suggesting that they get... Oh my god. I don't know. This is a crazy little account. I don't think it's super crazy. I think their obsessiveness over Amish and Rikio is like kind of weird. But other than that, as long as they're not hurting anyone, I think it's fine. Well, anyways. To be honest, I don't know what else to say. I just kind of made this stream because, you know, my neighbors were keeping me up. Their fucking alarm. The smoke smell seems to have dissipated. So it seems fine now. Even though the fire department had to visit one more fucking time. Annoying as shit, dude. Annoying as a motherfucker. Yeah, man, I think I'm pretty much done here. I know it was a very short stream. I mean, it's come on. It's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning right now. For a lot of you, y'all should be sleeping. I should be sleeping. I was just being kept up by all this bullshit. So yeah, I think we'll end it here. What do you think? I would love to explore more of the internet with you guys, but I'm not really prepared. All I have was Daytona Hypernova, and I think I pretty much got all that out of my system. This weirdo. I don't know if I'll ever make a video on them. They just don't seem to be worth the time, because it's like a lose-lose situation. On one hand, I would be supporting the views and ideologies of someone who probably wants to become famous, and then I'll have them be famous because of me. On the other hand, they're probably not that interesting, other than the fact that they're delusional and they keep talking about their brother being transphobic, bigoted, and that they get beat by them. It doesn't seem like that much. So, it's fine. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's 4 p.m. in your country. I'm going to assume you're either from Indonesia, Malaysia, or Singapore. You're somewhere in Asia, though. I know you are. These streams are like podcast episodes with random length. Yeah, isn't it? Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's pretty late. Y'all better go to sleep. So, I'm not going to leave you with a song. I'm sorry, but I don't have one ready right now. And I'm getting just tired. I can't be waiting till the song is over. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Love you guys so very much. Please enjoy the rest of your morning or night or wherever you are. Vietnamese, I mean, your name is very Vietnamese. I should have, well, oh well. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Love you guys so much. Bye, guys. Night. Bye.